So the Democratic lawmakers go down to Alcatraz, excuse me, and they make all these false claims. Debbie Wasserman Schultz. That's the dumbest statement I've ever heard in my life. It is called a bathroom. People brush their teeth, drink, and poop in the same room. So I don't know why she's saying that. And then she's got some other people saying the same thing. 30 people to a cage. That's interesting. It's clean. It's neat. It's air conditioned. Did they forget when Obama did the cages? How many people were jammed into a cage? Subpar stuff, but yet you're going to come back and the food is not subpar. Turkey sandwich, drink, potato chips. Pretty decent. Jail gives you a boiled egg, watered down water, watered down water. That's funny. Watered down coffee, watered down lemonade, dry toast. That's breakfast. Lunch, bologna sandwich. No cheese, bologna. No mustard, no relish, no nothing, no mayo, no condiments at all. You know, these people, they're eating pretty good. They're not having shitty meals. Water's brought in fresh. They have showers. They have bathroom facilities. They have toothbrushes and toothpaste. So they're not being treated like animals like they're trying to say they are. It's bullshit. Um, People don't buy into it. Go look for yourself. Just go online. I don't live far from there. I think I said this earlier in another video, and I'm not worrying about it. It's an old airport that's been around for a while. They've used it for training. Um, they didn't mess with the environment whatsoever. And if you're foolish enough to try to escape and wander out into Everglades like that, then that's on you. Um, but you're also talking about people who crossed the Rio Grande, who came here illegally, who supposedly, they did pretty good to get here. So I'm sure that a couple mosquito bites ain't gonna hurt them. I think they're pretty much used to the struggle. Um, the whole point is they don't belong here because they're not legal. It's got nothing to do with them and their race and their creed, their color, where they, or any of that nonsense. They came here illegal. They're being sent back. Now, if you want to claim political asylum, you do it the right way. It's a game, and the left knows this. They're just trying to make you guys all feel bad and soft-hearted, and it's not going to work. Most of the people I know came from migrant families, mine included. We came here to Ellis Island. We had sponsorship. My grandparents became American citizens. They learned English, so they paid taxes. They owned homes. They worked hard. So, anyways, that's what's going to happen. Here comes some videos, and I'll see you guys in a little bit.
First of all, Social Security card is used from one end of America to the other as an identification card right now. Who are we kidding? If you want to pass a law and says it shouldn't be, I would ask the chairman and the distinguished minority member of the Social Security committee to pass that law, but let's admit the truth. Everywhere people go, they're asked for a Social Security card. In fact, one way to prove you're a bona fide person who can have a job is to ask for a driver's license and a Social Security card. This is an anti-fraud amendment. Over where we go, people say, well, why can't you stop illegal immigrants or others from coming here? And the number one answer we give our constituents is when they come here, they can get jobs, get benefits against the law because of fraud. And here, the gentleman from Florida has put together the most effective anti-fraud measure we can find without it changing the actions of the government one bit. And we find all this opposition. Ladies and gentlemen of this chamber, what I worry about is that this bill, which started out with good intentions, whether you agree with it or disagree with it, is going to end up being the same kind of thing that the public gets angry with us on. We say we're doing something, and we do nothing. Because every time someone makes a rational and small proposal to get something done, people say, well, what about this hypothetical, that hypothetical, etc. I urge support of this amendment. If you believe you want to stop fraud in immigration, you have no choice but to support this amendment.
50, and each one of the cells is 32.
So what is this back here?
This, each pod has its own set of 3. Again, everything is completely encased in chain link fence. How this compares to other locations, including actual further example. So that's a little bit.
Facility, 1,000-bed facility can continue to be expanded. We're looking at other locations as well. We've had several other states that are actually using Alligator Alcatraz as a model for how they can partner with us as well.
What are some of those? Are there other states?
I'm having ongoing conversations with 5 other governors about facilities that they may have. I haven't asked those governors if I can share their names, but announcements will be coming soon. As you all know, we need to double our capacity in detention beds because we need to facilitate getting people out of this country as fast as possible and to sustain our operations. But those governors have been fantastic. I will tell you, they are all Republicans. So I would challenge some Democrats to start taking care of your states, partner with us.
All right, folks, so there it is. Go look it up, see what you think. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Peace out, little girl.